Good morning, students. Yeah, say your prayer. Yeah, thank you. நான் ஒரு நல்ல ஆசிரியர். நான் உங்களுக்கு தாயாகவும் தந்தையாகவும் இருந்து முறையாக அன்போடு கல்வியை போதிப்பேன். நான் ஒரு நல்ல ஆசிரியர். நான் உங்களுக்கு தாயாகவும் தந்தையாகவும் இருந்து முறையாக அன்போடு கல்வியை போதிப்பேன். நான் ஒரு நல்ல ஆசிரியர். நான் உங்களுக்கு தாயாகவும் தந்தையாகவும் இருந்து முறையாக அன்போடு கல்வியை போதிப்பேன். Okay, students, take your social science book. Yeah, take page number 173. Yeah, so today we will move to the next topic, energy resources. Yeah, so we need energy, so we need electricity. Yeah, so for our daily activities, so we need electricity, so we need energy. Yeah, so how we get electricity? So what are the various sources of electricity? Yeah, so in today's class we will discuss about so the various energy resources, so the meaning of energy resources, then the various energy resources. Yeah, so energy, so not only for producing electricity, yeah, so but also for moving vehicles, so for transportation also we need energy resources. Yeah, so what are the energy resources used by human beings? Okay, so we will discuss in today's class. Okay, in our previous class we discussed about resources and minerals. So resources means anything or any matter or energy derived from the environment that is used by living things. You know, so any matter or energy derived from the environment used by living things, okay, including human beings, is called as natural resources. So resources may be of two types based on the availability. You know, so renewable, then non-renewable. Then we discussed about minerals. So minerals, so nothing but so natural substance of organic or inorganic origin with a definite chemical and physical property. Yeah. Then the types of minerals. Yeah. So how are minerals classified? Yeah. So based on the presence of metal. Yeah. So classified as metallic mineral and non-metallic mineral. Yeah. So metallic mineral means so they contain one or more metal element within them. Yeah. So example for metallic minerals are iron ore, manganese, copper, bauxite. Yeah, so we discussed each of them separately. Yeah, so the leading producers of iron, manganese, copper, bauxite, and the importance of these minerals. Yeah, then we discussed about the non-metallic minerals. Yeah, so which include mica, limestone, gypsum, coal, petroleum, nitrate, potash, etc. Yeah, in this we discussed about mica, limestone, gypsum. Yeah, so where they are produced in abundance and the importance of the non-metallic minerals. So we have discussed these things in our previous class. Yeah. In today's class we will discuss about the energy resources. Yeah. So how so energy is produced, how electricity is produced. So because our day-to-day life so depends solely on energy resources, so electricity. You know, so without electricity, so nothing will happen in modern day world. Yeah, so in every activity, so we depend on electricity. Yeah, so how we get electricity? Yeah, what are the sources for getting energy? Yeah, so we will discuss now. So the resources from which the electricity generated are called energy resources. Yeah, so energy resources means the resource from which electricity is generated, from which power is generated. Yeah, so that is called as energy resources. Yeah, electricity is an important component of our daily life. Yes, electricity is an important component, important part in our life. Yeah, so no day-to-day activity takes without the use of this energy. Yeah, so our day-to-day activity so daily depends on electricity. Yeah, so from morning to evening, from evening to next day. Yeah, so the whole day we depend on electricity. Yeah, it is also the key factor for the all the economic activities and industrial development. Yeah, so energy resource, it is also the important factor for all economic activities. Yeah, so because economic activities so mostly depends on industries. Yeah, so industries they need electricity to run. Yeah, so economic development depends on the availability of electricity. Yeah, so there are resources from which the electricity generated are called energy resources. Then electricity is an important component of our daily life. Yeah, so no day-to-day activity takes without the use of this electricity. Yeah, and it is the important factor for all the economic activities and also the industrial development. So first, non-renewable energy resources. Yeah, so non-renewable energy resources means so these are the energy sources that cannot be replaced again after utilization. Yeah, so it take long years, millions of years again to form. Yeah. So in non-renewable energy resources, we will discuss about coal, petroleum or crude oil, then natural gases. Yeah. So first coal, then petroleum or crude oil, then natural gases. So these are the non-renewable energy resources. Yeah. So from these source also we get electricity. Yeah. So first we will discuss about coal. So first coal. Coal is an inflammable organic substance composed mainly of hydrocarbons. Yeah, so inflammable means so easily set on fire. That means they capture fire easily. Yeah, so they can get captured with the fire easily. Okay, so coal is an inflammable, so they get fire easily. Yeah. So organic substance. So organic means they are formed from organic matter. Yeah, so how coal is formed? So millions of years ago. So the dead and decayed living matter. So get composed under the layer of earth, so under the soil. So due to high pressure and heat, so they are converted into coal. So they are mainly composed of hydrocarbons. So coal is made of hydrocarbons, composed of hydrocarbons. That is hydrogen and carbon atom is present in coal. So coal, it is available in the form of sedimentary rocks. So coal is available in the form of sedimentary rocks. So how sedimentary rocks are formed? So name itself indicates. So sediments. So already we have discussed the types of rock in 9th standard. It is used in the generation of thermal power. So coal is used in the generation of thermal power. It has close association with the industrial development of any country. So coal is associated with the industrial development of any country. So initially, so during industrial revolution period, so coal is used for energy production. So coal is used in the industries and also in various field. So it has close association with the industrial development of any country. Since it is a valuable one, it is also called as black gold. So coal is valuable one, so it is called as black gold. So coal is an inflammable organic substance composed mainly of hydrocarbons. So coal, it is available in the form of sedimentary rocks. Then it is used in the generation of thermal power, and also it had close association with the industrial development of any country. Since it is a valuable one, it is also called as black gold. So based on carbon content, coal is classified into following types. So anthracite, bituminous, lignite and peat. So based on the carbon content, the coal is classified into following types. So anthracite, bituminous, lignite and peat. So coal mainly composed of hydrocarbons. So based on the carbon content, so coal is classified as anthracite. So anthracite contain 80 to 90% of carbon. Then bituminous, so it contains 60 to 80% of carbon. Then lignite, so it contains 40 to 60% of carbon. So peat, less than 40% of carbon. It means peat is less valued coal. So but anthracite, it is highly valued coal. So because it contains 80 to 90% of carbon. So coal is an important source of energy in India with its varied and innumerable uses. So innumerable means so countless uses. So it can be converted into gas, oil, electricity and thermal power. So coal, so it can be converted into gas, oil, electricity and thermal power. So besides, it forms a basic raw material for the production of chemicals, dyes, fertilizers, paints, synthetic and explosives. So besides energy production, it helps in the it forms a basic raw material for the production of some chemicals, dyes, fertilizers, paints, synthetic and explosives. So coal is very important source of energy. So apart from energy production, it acts as a basic raw material for production of chemicals, dyes, etc. So where we get coal in India? So Indian coal is mostly associated with the Gondwana series of rocks and is primarily found in peninsular India. So Indian coal is mostly associated with the Gondwana series of rock. What is Gondwana? Do you know? So once upon a time, so in our earth, so have only one continent. So later it was split into two. So northern part is called as Angara, then southern part is called as Gondwana. So can you remember that? So earth, so once upon a time, so there is only one continent. So that is called as Pangaea. So surrounded by water body called as Pandalasa. Later this continent the single continent, single landmass, so split into two. Yeah, so the northern part is called as Angara, southern part is called as Gondwana. Yeah, so Indian coal is mostly associated with this Gondwana series of rock and is mainly found in peninsular India. Yeah, the states of Jharkhand, Odisha, West Bengal and Madhya Pradesh alone account for nearly 90% of coal reserves of the country. Yeah, so the states of Jharkhand, Odisha, West Bengal and Madhya Pradesh, yeah, so they alone account for nearly 90% of coal reserves of the country. Yeah, about 2% of India's coal is of tertiary type and is found mostly in Assam and Jammu Kashmir. Yeah, so 2% of India's coal is of tertiary type, so that is of lignite. Yeah, so it is found mostly in Assam and Jammu Kashmir. Yeah, so Jharkhand, so largest coal producing state in the country, followed by Odisha, Chhattisgarh, West Bengal, Madhya Pradesh, yeah, and Andhra Pradesh and Maharashtra. So Indian lignite, so called as brown coal, so deposits occur in the southern and western parts of peninsular India, particularly in Tamil Nadu, Puducherry and Kerala. Yes, Indian lignite, so also called as brown coal. Yeah, so the carbon content of lignite is 40 to 60%. Yeah, it can be found in southern and western part of peninsular India, so which include Tamil Nadu, Puducherry and Kerala. Yeah, so there is a department called the Ministry of Coal, so which has overall responsibility of determining policies and strategies in respect of exploration and development of coal resources in India. So there is a government ministry called as Ministry of Coal, so which determine the policies and strategies, so in respect of exploration and development of coal resources in India. So then some of the public sector, so some of the government companies, so which involve in the extraction of coal were Coal India Limited, NLC, so Neyveli Lignite Corporation India Limited, then Singareni Collieries Company Limited. So some of the public sector undertaking companies, so CIL, so Coal India Limited, then NLCIL, so Neyveli Lignite Corporation India Limited, so which is in Tamil Nadu, then Singareni Collieries Company Limited. Okay, the next non-renewable energy resources is petroleum, so also called as crude oil. So the word petroleum has been derived from two Latin words. So the word petroleum is derived from two Latin words. So petro and oleum. So petro means rock, so oleum means oil. Because petroleum is obtained from the rock of the earth, so obtained so beneath or in between the rocks of the earth. So that's why it was called as rock oil. So the word petroleum has been derived from the two Latin words. So petro, so meaning rock, and oleum meaning oil. So thus petroleum is the oil obtained from rocks of the earth. So therefore it is also called as mineral oil. So rock is nothing but minerals. So rock, since it is obtained between the rocks, it is called as mineral oil. So petroleum is an inflammable liquid. So inflammable, easily capture fire. So petroleum, so when compared to other things, so petroleum easily get fire, so soon get fire. So petroleum is an inflammable liquid that is composed of hydrocarbons which constitute 90 to 95% of petroleum, and the remaining is chiefly organic compound, so containing oxygen, nitrogen, sulfur and traces of organ metallic compound. So like coal, so petroleum is also inflammable liquid and is also composed of hydrocarbons, so which constitute 90 to 95% of petroleum, and the remaining, so 90 to 95% petroleum, so remaining 5 to 10% is of organic compounds such as oxygen, nitrogen, sulfur and traces of organ metallic compound. Okay, so petroleum is used as a source of power and fuel for automobiles, aeroplanes, ships and locomotives. So petroleum is used as a source of power and fuel for automobiles, aeroplanes, ships and locomotives. Lubricants, kerosene, Vaseline, tar, soap, terylene and wax are its byproducts. So for petroleum we get lubricant oil, then kerosene, Vaseline, tar, soap, terylene and wax. Oil in India is obtained from both from onshore and offshore areas. So oil India, so petroleum in India is obtained from both onshore and offshore. So onshore means in land, so offshore means in situated in sea. Okay, so in India, so in the western coast offshore oil field, yeah, so you can see in the map, yeah, so you can get oil, yeah, so petroleum in the west coastal region, yeah, so that is in Mumbai, Gujarat, then Mumbai High, yeah, then Aliabet oil field, so which is in south of Bhavnagar, then Ankleshwar, then Kambe Luni region, then Ahmedabad Kalol region. So these are the regions. So western coastal offshore oil field, yeah. Then in the eastern coast, yeah, so we get petroleum, so that is oil in the Assam, yeah. Then so especially in upper Assam, yeah, so Brahmaputra Valley, and also in Digboy oil field. So Digboy oil field, it is the oldest oil field in India. Then Nahoratia, so which is in southwest of Digboy, yeah. Then towards the southwest of Nahoratia, it was Moran Hug region oil field. So mostly in east coast, you can get more oil in the region of Assam, yeah. Then and also we get petroleum in Andaman Nicobar Island, Gulf of Mannar, Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh. So in this region also we get oil field. So we get petroleum. Okay, so there is a separate ministry called as Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas. So which is under the Government of India. Yeah, so it is responsible for exploration, production, refining, distribution, marketing, import, export, and conservation of petroleum, natural gas, petroleum product, and liquefied natural gas in India. So the department called Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas. So they solely control the petroleum production and export, import, and all activities. Okay, then natural gas. So natural gas usually accompanies with petroleum accumulation. So natural gas usually accompanies with, so they always accompanies with petroleum accumulations. It is naturally occurring hydrocarbon gas consisting primarily of methane. Yes, it is naturally occurring hydrocarbon gas mixture. So natural gas, it is also hydrocarbon only. It is also mainly composed of hydrocarbon, but most commonly includes methane gas. So but commonly includes various amount of other higher alkanes and sometimes a small percentage of carbon dioxide, nitrogen, and hydrogen sulfide. So natural gas, so nothing but shortly called as methane gas. So apart from methane, it includes a smaller amount of carbon dioxide, nitrogen, and hydrogen sulfide. It is formed when layers of decomposed plant and animals are exposed to intense heat and pressure over thousands of years. So how natural gas is formed? So when decomposed plants and animals are exposed to intense heat and pressure over thousands of years. It is also used as a source of energy for heating, cooking, and electricity generation. So natural gas is also used as a source of energy for heating, cooking, and electricity generation. It is also used as a fuel for vehicles and as a chemical feedstock in the manufacture of plastics and other commercially important chemicals. So it is also used as a source of energy for heating, cooking, and electricity generation. It is also used as a fuel for vehicles, and also a chemical feedstock in the manufacturing of plastics and other commercially important organic chemicals. So in non-renewable energy resources, so coal, petroleum, natural gas. So the main composition is hydrocarbon. So their main composition is hydrocarbon. So natural gas, so mainly consists of methane gas. So natural gas, it is also called as methane gas. But apart from methane, it includes small percentage of carbon dioxide, nitrogen, and hydrogen sulfide. So it is formed when layers of decomposed plants and animals are exposed to intense heat and pressure over thousands of years. It is also used as a energy source for heating, cooking, and electricity production. Okay, so where we get natural gas in India? So India has a very large proportion of tertiary rock and alluvial deposits, particularly in the extra-peninsular India. So India has a very large proportion of tertiary rock and alluvial deposit, particularly in the peninsular India. So these sedimentary rocks, so tertiary rock means sedimentary rock. So primary, secondary, tertiary. So primary rock means it includes the igneous rock. So secondary, it includes metamorphic rock. So tertiary means so sedimentary rocks. So these sedimentary rocks, so which were once under the shallow seas. So once upon a time, so peninsular India, so was under the sea. So shallow seas. So hold the possibility of harboring oil and gas deposits. Yeah, so the sedimentary rocks which were once under the shallow seas. Yeah, so South India under the shallow sea. Yeah, so southern part of India was once a part of Africa continent only. Yeah, so it get separated from that continent and hits the Angara landmass, that is Eurasia continent, and the peninsular India was formed. Yeah, so once upon a time it was a sea. Yeah, so it holds the possibility of harboring oil and gas deposit. Yeah, the highest concentration of natural gas is found in the Mumbai High and Basin oil field. Yeah, so the highest concentration of natural gas is found in the Mumbai High and Basin oil field. Yeah, then apart from this region, Gujarat, Assam, Neipattur, Mangamadam in Tanjavur district in Tamil Nadu. So Gujarat, Assam, then Neipattur, then Manmadam, yeah, so which is in Tanjavur district in Tamil Nadu, then Tripura, Rajasthan, Arunachal Pradesh, Punjab, West Bengal. Yeah, so in this state, so natural gas reserves have been discovered. Yeah, so the highest concentration of natural gas is found in the Mumbai High and Basin oil field. Yeah. Then apart from that, in Gujarat, Assam also oil reserves, that is natural gas reserves have been discovered. Yeah. In Tamil Nadu, in Tanjavur district, in Neipattur, then Manmadam. Yes, in this region, which is in Tanjavur, so gas reserves has been discovered. So natural gas reserves have been discovered. Yeah. Apart from this, Tripura, Rajasthan, Arunachal Pradesh, Punjab, West Bengal. So in these states also have natural gas reserves, so which have been discovered recently. So there is a company so called as GAIL, so which is known as Gas Authority of India Limited, is the largest state-owned, so government-owned natural gas processing and distribution company in India. It is headquartered in New Delhi. So GAIL, so formerly known as Gas Authority of India Limited. So it is the largest state-owned natural gas processing and distribution company in India. So GAIL's headquarters is located in New Delhi. Some compressed natural gas, so shortly called as CNG. So that is methane stored at high pressure. So compressed natural gas is a fuel which can be used in place of gasoline, diesel fuel, and propane. That is LPG gas. So compressed natural gas, CNG. So that is methane stored at high pressure, is a fuel which can be used in place of gasoline, diesel fuel, and propane, that is LPG gas. In comparison to other fuels, natural gas poses less of a threat in the event of a spill. So in comparison to other fuels, so natural gas poses a little threat in the event of a spill because it is lighter than air and disperses quickly when released. So but if you take other fuels, means they get fire easily, so they are highly inflammable. But if you take compressed natural gas, even though it spills, means it is lighter than air, so it disperses quickly when released. Biomethane, so cleaned up biogas from anaerobic digestion or landfills can be used. So biomethane, cleaned up biogas from anaerobic digestion or landfills can be used. So natural gas run vehicles are increasingly used in Delhi, Ahmedabad, Mumbai, Pune, Kolkata, Lucknow, Kanpur, Varanasi, etc. So biomethane, so compressed natural gas. So methane, so not only get from the natural gas source, so we can produce the biomethane, so biogas. So they are cleaned up biogas, so which are produced from anaerobic digestion. So biomethane, so they are cleaned up biogas produced from anaerobic digestion, so they are released from anaerobic digestion process. So they can be used as compressed natural gas. So natural gas run vehicles are increasingly used in cities like Delhi, Ahmedabad, Mumbai, Pune, Kolkata, Lucknow, Kanpur, Varanasi, etc. So compressed natural gas, so which is called as methane stored at high pressure. So they are less threat to environment. So even though they spill, so because it is lighter than air and dispersed quickly, so it is not danger, it is not inflammable as like that of other sources of energy. So we discussed about the non-renewable energy resources. So coal, petroleum, then natural gas. So the main composition is hydrocarbon only. So now conventional energy sources. So conventional energy sources means so power provided by traditional means. So power produced by traditional method. Okay, so which include thermal power generation and nuclear power generation. Yeah, so both are harmful to us. Yeah, so both pollute the environment. So both thermal power and nuclear power. So they pollute the environment. Yeah. First, thermal power. Yes, so thermal power is generated using fossil fuels. Yes, so fossil fuel means a natural fuel such as coal or gas formed in the geological past. So formed millions of years ago from the remaining of living organism. Yeah, so thermal power is generated using fossil fuels like coal, diesel, petroleum and natural gas. Yeah. So National Thermal Power Corporation NTPC was established in 1975. So National Thermal Power Corporation was established in 1975. At present, NTPC has 13 coal-based super thermal power project and 7 gas or liquid fuel-based combined cycle project. Yeah, so at present, NTPC has 13 coal-based super thermal power project and 7 gas or liquid fuel-based combined cycle project. Yeah, so which is in the states of Assam, Bihar, Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, Mizoram and West Bengal. Yeah, so NTPC, yeah, so it has its project. Yeah, so it produces energy. Yeah, so in the states like Assam, Bihar, Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, Mizoram and West Bengal. Yeah, in Tamil Nadu. Yeah, so important thermal power stations are located in Neyveli, Mettur, Thoothukudi and Ennur. So Ennur located near Chennai. Yeah, so in Tamil Nadu. So thermal power stations are located in Neyveli, Mettur, Thoothukudi and Ennur. So thermal power station means so they use coal for producing electricity. Yeah, so they use coal for generating electricity. You know, in Tamil Nadu, so we get coal in Neyveli. Okay, so there we have a thermal power station. So apart from that, in Mettur, Thoothukudi, Ennur also we have thermal power station. Yeah. Then nuclear power. Yeah, so conventional energy sources, nuclear power. Yeah, the energy released during nuclear fission or fusion is used to generate electricity. So the energy released during nuclear fission or nuclear fusion reaction. So what is nuclear fission? What is nuclear fusion? Don't know, huh? Then ask your science, so physics teacher. Yeah, so nuclear fission or fusion. Yeah, so the process used to generate electricity. Yeah, so nuclear energy is generated mainly from the minerals of uranium and thorium. Yeah, so nuclear energy is generated mainly from the minerals of uranium and thorium. Yeah, so when these uranium and thorium, yeah, so they allowed to hit any neutron. Means then it is split into multiple forms. Yes, it is split into multiple and release energy. Or sometimes these minerals so fuse together. Yes, uranium fuse with another uranium metal, or sometimes thorium fuse with other thorium metal. Yeah, and at that time also they release more energy, so which is used to generate electricity. So the first nuclear power station was set up at Tarapur near Mumbai in 1969. So India's first nuclear power station was set up in Tarapur, which is near Mumbai, and it was set up in the year 1969. Yeah. Then later atomic reactors were installed at Rawatbata, so 335 megawatt. Then near Kota in Rajasthan, so 100 megawatt. Kalpakam, so Tamil Nadu, 440 megawatt. And Kodangulam, so in Kodangulam, so we generate electricity. So nearly 2000 megawatt is a nuclear power generation in Kodangulam atomic power station. Yeah. So which is in Tamil Nadu. So produce 2000 megawatt. Yeah. Then Narora, so in Uttar Pradesh, so produce 235 megawatt. Then Kaiga in Karnataka produce 235 megawatt. And Kakrapara, which is in Gujarat, it also produce 235 megawatt. Yeah. So the energy released during nuclear fission or fusion reaction is used to generate electricity. Yeah. So we get nuclear power. Yeah. So from the minerals like uranium and thorium. Yeah. So the first nuclear power station was set up in Tarapur, which is near Mumbai, in the year 1969. Yeah. So later atomic reactors, so nuclear power stations were installed at Ravatbata, Kota, Kalpakam, Kodangulam, Narora, Kaiga, and Kakrapara. Yeah. So the Nuclear Power Corporation of India Limited, NPCIL. Yeah. It is an Indian public sector undertaking company which is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Yes, so the Nuclear Power Corporation of India Limited, it is an India public sector company. Yes, undertaking based company which is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. It is wholly owned by the government of India and is responsible for the generation of nuclear power for electricity. Yes, it is fully controlled by the government of India, so the central government of India, and is responsible for the generation of nuclear power for electricity. So we discussed about the non-renewable energy resources, coal, petroleum, natural gas, then conventional energy resources. So what are they? Thermal power, then nuclear power. Yeah. So name the minerals used for generating nuclear energy. Uranium, then thorium. Yeah. So when was the first nuclear power station established in India? 1969. Yeah. So where it was established? Yeah, Tarapur near Mumbai. Then in Tamil Nadu, so name the nuclear power stations in Tamil Nadu. Kalpakam, then Kodangulam. Then thermal power station. Yeah. So when was National Thermal Power Corporation established? Yeah, 1975. So name the important thermal power stations in Tamil Nadu. Neyveli, Mettur, Thoothukudi, then Ennur. Yeah. Then renewable energy resources. So renewable energy resources means, yeah, so the resources which have natural regeneration after their utilization. So renewable energy resources means the resources which have natural regeneration capacity after their utilization. That means they take only a short period of time for their regeneration. Yeah. So renewable energy resources include hydropower, solar power, wind energy, biomass energy, then tidal and wave energy. So renewable energy resources include hydropower, solar energy, wind energy, biomass energy, then tidal and wave energy. First, hydropower. So hydro means water. Yeah, so power generated from water is termed as hydroelectricity. So hydropower. So power generated from water. So electricity produced from water is termed as hydroelectricity. Yeah. So hydropower is the energy harnessed from running water. Yeah, so harnessed means, so to control and use the force or strength of something to produce power or to achieve something. Yeah, so harness means to control and use the force or strength of something to produce power or to achieve something. Yeah, so harnessing of water means, so to control and use the force or strength of water to produce power. Yeah, so you can see in a dam. Yeah, so various dams are constructed across the river. No, so the main purpose is to produce electricity. Yeah, so they store the water and release water. So the pressure and energy so stored in the water help us to produce electricity. Yeah. So hydropower is considered as one of the most economic and non-polluting source of energy. Yeah. So hydropower is considered as the most economic and non-polluting source of energy. Yeah. So because if you take thermal energy, so coal, so in the production of coal it releases more amount of carbon dioxide. Yeah. The nuclear power. Yeah. So nuclear power, it is very harmful. Yeah. Suppose it releases out means it poses a serious threat to human life. Okay, so you remember about the atomic bomb explosion in Japan. So during Second World War. Yeah. So when nuclear power stations so get exploded means, so it may cause a serious threat to environment. Yeah. But hydropower. Yeah. So they are economic and non-polluting source of energy. Yeah, so they won't cause that much damage. Yeah, it contributes nearly 7% of global electricity production. So hydropower contributes nearly of 7% of global electricity production. Yeah, so the cost of production of hydroelectricity is relatively low, making it a competitive source of renewable energy. Yeah, so when if you take the hydropower electricity generation, so the cost of production is very low. Yeah. It is also a flexible mode of power generation, as the quantity of production can either be increased or decreased very quickly, adapting to changing demand. Yeah. It is also a flexible mode of power generation because the quantity of production can be increased or decreased very quickly, adapting to changing demands. Yeah. So because of the if you availability of water, yeah, so based on the availability of water, you can increase or decrease the power generation. Okay, so it is a useful one. Yeah, so the first hydroelectric power station in India was established in Darjeeling, yes, in 1897. Yeah, so National Hydroelectric Power Corporation is located in Faridabad, India. Yes, hydropower. So the power generated from electricity from water. Yes, so power generated from water is termed as hydroelectricity. Okay, then solar energy. So solar power is the conversion of sunlight into electricity, either directly using photovoltaic or indirectly using concentrated solar power. So solar power is the conversion of sunlight into electricity. So conversion of sunlight into electricity, either directly using photovoltaic cells or indirectly using concentrated solar power. So by concentrating the solar cells, so solar rays, we can produce electricity. Yeah. So concentrated solar power system use lenses or mirrors and a tracking system to focus a large area of sunlight into a small beam. Yeah, so concentrated solar power, so CSP, it use lenses or mirrors and a tracking system to focus a large area of sunlight into a small beam. Yeah. So photovoltaics convert light into an electric current using the photovoltaic effect. Yeah, so the photovoltaic current but light, so sunlight into electric current using the photovoltaic effect. Yeah. So the mass objective of the solar thermal energy program being implemented by the Ministry of Non-Conventional Energy Sources or market development, commercialization and utilization of heat energy requirement of different applications in domestic, institutional and industrial sectors. So the mass objective, so the most important objective of the solar thermal energy program, so which is implemented by the Ministry of Non-Conventional Energy Sources. So are market development, commercialization and utilization of heat energy requirement of different applications in domestic, institutional and industrial sectors. Yeah, so that is the Ministry of Non-Conventional Energy Sources. Yeah, so motivate so people, so to use solar energy, so in industries and also in home. So solar power is used in water heaters, refrigerators, drying, street lighting, cooking, pumping, power generator, photovoltaic cells, salon part, etc. So Andhra Pradesh, Gujarat, Rajasthan, Maharashtra and Madhya Pradesh, so they are the major solar power producers. So Andhra Pradesh, Gujarat, Rajasthan, Maharashtra and Madhya Pradesh, so they are the major solar power producers. So solar power, so the conversion of sunlight into electricity using photovoltaic cell or indirectly using concentrated solar powers. Then wind energy. So wind energy is extracted from air flow using wind turbines. So wind energy is extracted from airflow using wind turbines. It is a cheap and pollution-free source of energy. So wind energy is a cheap and pollution-free source. So power from windmill are used for pumping water and to sail propel ships. So power from windmills are used for pumping water and to sail the ships. Wind power is plentiful, renewable, widely distributed, clean and produce no greenhouse gas emissions during operation. So these plants occupy only a less place. So wind energy, so the power extracted from airflow, so which is used to so run the turbines. It is a cheap and pollution free source of energy. So power from windmills are used for pumping water and to sail propel ships So propel means you have to move, so to sail the ships. So wind is plentiful. So wind power is plentiful, renewable, widely distributed, clean and they produce no greenhouse gas emission during operation. So these plants occupy only a less space. So the development of wind power in India began in 1986 with the first wind farm set up in coastal areas of Gujarat, so that is in Oka, then Maharashtra, Ratnagiri and in Tamil Nadu, Thuthukudi, with 55 kilowatt Vestas wind turbines. So the capacity has significantly increased in the last few years. So the capacity of wind power has been increased in the last few years. Yeah. India has the fourth largest installed wind power capacity in the world. India has the fourth largest installed wind power capacity in the world. So Tamil Nadu has the largest installation of wind turbine in the country in the Aralvai Moli area near Kanyakumari. Yeah, so Tamil Nadu is the largest installation of wind turbine in the country. So especially in Aralvai Moli area, so which is near Kanyakumari. Yeah, and it is the largest concentration of wind farm capacity at a single location. So Aralvai Moli wind farm, it is the largest concentration of wind farm capacity at a single location. So the National Institute of Wind Energy, NIWA, so which is in Chennai. So the headquarters is in Chennai, established in 1998 as the autonomous institution under the administrative control of Ministry of New and Renewable Energy. So its main activities include resource assessment, testing, and certification. So wind energy, so they are pollution free. So they won't release the greenhouse gases. So it is used to generate electricity just with the help of air. So just with the help of air, so that rotates the turbine. So wind energy, so renewable source of energy. So the first wind power was established in the year 1986 in the coastal areas of Gujarat, Oka, and in Maharashtra, Ratnagiri, and in Tamil Nadu, Thoothukudi district. Then the biomass energy, then tidal and wave energy. So biomass energy, so the energy obtained through biodegradable materials like animal dung, kitchen waste, water hyacinth, agriculture residues, and city wastes. So bioenergy, so the energy obtained through biodegradable materials, so like animal dung, kitchen waste, water hyacinth, agriculture residues, and city waste. It is clean and cheap source of energy. So biomass energy, it is clean and cheap source of energy. Energy derived from biomass is mostly used for domestic purpose. So energy produced from biomass, it is mostly used for house purpose. So because here the electricity production is not that much high. So not only electricity, so other gas source, other power source also produced by using biomass. So especially for cooking purpose. But it is clean and cheap source. So it is mostly used for domestic purpose. Then tidal and wave energy. So there are two main sources of ocean energy, ocean tide and ocean waves. So the Gulf of Cambay is the best suited area for tidal energy. So the Gulf of Cambay, it is the best suited area for tidal energy. So tidal means, so you have studied in 9th standard. So the movement of oceans. So due to the gravitational force of Earth, Sun, and Moon, so the sea waves, that is the vertical height of the sea may get rise or may get down. So during the or based on the location of moon, sun, and earth. So that is tide. So the vertical movement of water, that is called as tide. So by using this tide waves, tidal and wave energy, we can produce electricity. So in India, the Gulf of Cambay region is the best suited area for tidal energy. So this is followed by Gulf of Kutch and Sundarbans. Wave energy power plant of 150 megawatt. So that is the horizontal movement of water waves. So horizontal movement of water in ocean. So that is called as wave energy. So wave energy power plant of 150 kilowatt. So it is the maximum, which has been installed at Villingam near Thiruvananthapuram, which is in Kerala. So another plant of this kind has been set up near Andaman and Nicobar Island. So tidal and wave energy. So biomass energy, so energy which can be obtained through biodegradable materials. So tidal and wave energy, so the energy which can be obtained from the ocean water. So biomass energy, so it is clean and cheap source of energy, and it is mostly used in domestic purpose. Tidal and wave energy, so the tidal energy, so the best suited area is the Gulf of Cambay. Then apart from that, Gulf of Kutch and Sundarbans. So there also we produce electricity. So we produce energy. So in Villingam, so near Tirunelveli. So there is a wave energy power plant, so which has the capacity of producing 150 kilowatt of electricity. Yeah. Then apart from that, so there is another project of setting up of wave energy power plant in Andaman Nicobar Island. Okay, ma? Okay, students. So till now we have discussed about the energy resources. Yeah. So energy. So our day-to-day life. So we need electricity. Yeah. So how we get electricity? So when you switch on the light means, so the bulb glows, or the fan so rotates, or the TV so begin to run. Yeah. So how it is possible? So because we get electricity. Yeah. So just within a second the electricity is transferred now. So the various sources of energy are classified as non-renewable energy resources, so which include coal, petroleum, then natural gas. Then conventional energy resources, so which includes thermal power and nuclear power. So these are harmful to environment. So they pollute the environment. So they can be used less. Then the renewable energy resources, so which are non-pollutant. So they won't harm the environment. So they are pollution free. So they should be used. So their number should be increased. So it include hydropower, solar energy, wind energy, biomass energy, then tidal and wave energy. Okay, ma? Okay, students. So if you have any doubt in this topic, so please contact me. So take your book. Take page number 177. So textbook reading. So read renewable energy resources, so which include hydropower, solar energy, wind energy, biomass energy, then tidal and wave energy. So read it loudly. So in this lesson, so there are more choice for 1 mark. So you can see in box and also even in interior part. So there is more chance for asking 1 mark questions from this lesson. So say for example in nuclear power. So the first nuclear power station established in. Then hydropower. So the first hydropower electricity established in. Then solar energy. So how can we get solar energy? So what are the two processes? Concentrated solar power, then photovoltaic cells. Okay, so read it loudly. Okay, then homework. So take page number 184. Fourth question, fifth question. So fourth question, what is natural gas? Page number 175. So see the heading natural gas. So natural gas usually accompanies the petroleum accumulation. It is naturally occurring hydrocarbon gas mixture consisting primarily of methane, but commonly includes varying amount of other higher alkanes and sometimes a small percentage of carbon dioxide, nitrogen and hydrogen sulfide. So this is the answer for fourth question. Then fifth, name the different type of coal with their carbon content. Take page number 174. See the heading coal. See in that second paragraph, last line. Based on carbon content, it is classified into the following type. So based on carbon content, so strike out it, so write coal. So based on carbon content, coal is classified into the following types. Anthracite 80 to 90% carbon, bituminous 60 to 80% carbon, lignite 40 to 60% carbon, peat less than 40% carbon. So this is the answer for fifth question. So write it in your homework note and read it well. Okay, so thank you students. Have a nice day.